God's timing isn't always our timing. He may not work things out for better. Pandemic has really changed everything around the world. From our basic routinary way of living to celebration of big events has suddenly shifted to new normal. Proudly present our dear parents and their children who patiently waited. Finally, it's over. Dita Elementary School proudly present the Moving Up virtual ceremony for the school year 2020 to 2021 with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education amidst COVID-19 pandemic. To start our program, a pleasant and joyous viewing to all. To begin with, may we all put ourselves in the spirit of patriotism as we listen to our national anthem, and let us feel the presence of the Lord as we play the audiovisual presentation to be followed by Calabarzon March, Santa Rosa Hymn, and Dita Elementary School Hymn.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, tewas ng sinangalan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y bugay. Lupang pinirang, tuyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatak tutok sa simulan, sa langit ang pagkaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitindig. Lumang ang araw ng walhagit pagsingkaw, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya ng kangay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Under your wing, cover me within your mighty hand. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are King over the flood. I will be still, know you are God. Unrest my soul in Christ alone. Know His power in quietness and trial. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are King over the night. I will be still, knowing you are God. When the oceans rise and thunders is born. I will soar with you above the storm. We'll make you our king over the flood. I will be still, know you are God. Oh,
kaligayahan. Tulad ng diwata, yapan hinihilan ng patis, ng lakas, at bukal ng buhay. Pag-iwag ka sa darosa, magsaya ka at umami, masalamat sa biyaya, at kalinga itong langit. Itanangin kay naghala, kaligaya'y dumawi, mamalagin kung inibig, nagkatutang sa pag-ibig. Mag-iwag ka sa darosa, magsaya ka at umawi, masalamat sa biyaya, at kalinga itong langit. Itanangin kay naghala, kaligaya'y dumawi, mamalagin kung inibig, nagkatutang sa pag-ibig.
Pangakong nililikutin, agad sa'yo ay nakamtan, mahubog ng kaisipan. Hindi ka aming paalala, higit lang kadakilaan, naglay mong karigtan, simpulo'y kaunlaran. Sa puso'y nakaukit, ngalan mong mahalingin, hindi mawawaglit, kahit
It is overwhelming to hear words of welcome from our very own principal, Ma'am Nelia M. Tabuyo, for her opening remarks. May we give her a virtual applause.
Isang mapagpalang araw sa mga batang magsisipagtapos at sa mga magulang ng taong pang-paaralan 2020-2021, sa mga guro at panauging pangdangal. Ang araw na ito ay patunay na ang edukasyon ay magpapatuloy anuman ang suliranin o balakid na darating sa atin. Ito din ay nagpapakita ng matagumpay na kolaborasyon ng mga magulang, mga guro, opisyal ng manggagawa ng edukasyon, miyembro ng komunidad, at mga stakeholders. Ang tema na para sa taong ito, kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, na naglalayong maihatid ang dekalidad na pagkatuto sa mga tahanan, maging modular man ito o online. Napagtagumpayan natin ito dahil sa layunin ng puso ng lahat, ang paghahatid ng edukasyong dekalidad, abot kaya, napapanahon, at mapagpalaya para sa lahat. Mahirap, ngunit kinakaya. Nakapapanibago, ngunit nakakapanabik ang pagkatuto. Tatak ng makabagong mag-aaral sa ika-21 siglo. Sa mga guro, ang aking maigting na pasasalamat at papuri. Batid ko na hindi naging madali para sa lahat ang mga pagbabago hatid na taong ito noong nangunit. Ngunit, walang pasubali na iisang kumilos upang maihatid sa mga minamahal nating Ditaniano ang misyon na naibigay at dapat na kaalaman at kasanayan upang maghanda sila sa mga susunod pang taon. Sama-samang lumaban at inakay sila sa landas ng pagkatuto. Sa mga magulang, ang aming pasasalamat sa patuloy na pakikipagkapit-bisig upang maayos at may sagawa ang plataforma na inilatag sa taong ito. Dahil sa inyo ay naisagawa ng maayos ang mga panuntunan. Sa mga batang magsisipagtapos, aking pagbati, taas noon ninyong tanggapin ang sertipiko na sa taong ito ay pinagsumikapan upang lahat ang kasanayan ay matutunan at maisabuhay. Muli, maligayang pagbati at mabuhay.
And to give us their words of encouragement and wisdom, let us hear the different messages from our hardworking and respectable person from our Department of Education.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So, congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so, thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face to face meetings. And most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating this long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies. And this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates. And we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be sure, be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Malugod na pagbati sa lahat. Ang school year 2020-2021 ay hitik sa mga bagong karanasan para sa ating lahat sa Department of Education na dulot ng pandemyang sanhi ng COVID-19. Naging malaking hamon sa mga guro ang pagtuturo dahil sa mapanganib ang pagsasagawa ng face-to-face na klase. Gayon din sa mga magulang na tumayong gabay sa pag-aaral sa loob ng tahanan at lalong higit na sa mga mag-aaral na nagsunog ng kilay upang sagutan ang inyong module. Tunay na naging mapanghamon ang nagdaang school year para sa ating lahat na nagsanib puwersa sa hangaring maipagpatuloy ang pagtuturo at pagkatuto ng mga kabataan. Sa aking palagay, Naging matagumpay tayo sa layuning maipagpatuloy ang edukasyon kahit pa maraming balakid tayong hinarap sa kagustuhang maitawid ang pag-aaral at maipagpatuloy ang pagkatuto sa loob ng tahanan. Natunghayan natin ang pagkakaisa at pagtutulungan ng mga guro at magulang upang masiguro na sapat at wastong kaalaman at kakayahan ang mapupulot ninyo sa pagsagot ng mga module at pagsasagawa ng mga performance sa paraang virtual. Kaya naman, angkop ang tema ng pagtatapos ngayong taon na kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Batay sa mapanghamong karanasan nating lahat. Napatunayan natin na sa pagtutulungan ay makakamit ang layunin na maitaguyod ang pagkakaroon ng kalidad na edukasyon sa bagong normal. Kay daming bago at katangi-tanging nakamit at nagawa ng mga bagay na marahil ay ngayon lang natin na isagawa. Ito ang dapat nating ipagdiwang, ipagmalaki at ibahagi sa mga darating na henerasyon. Para sa mga magsisipagtapos at susulong sa mas mataas na antas ng edukasyon, hangad ko na marami kayong mga natutunang impormasyon na linang nakakayahan at talento. Maliban dyan, inaasam ko na maraming magagandang karanasan at kakayahan kayong babaunin sa inyong pagtatapos. Hindi man naging madali ang pagsabay sa agos ng mga hamon dulot ng makabagong normal, hangad ko na sasalubungin ninyo ng may tiwala sa sarili at sapat na kakayahan ang mga hamon ng nagbabagong panahon. Ang inyong mga bagong natutunan, maging impormasyon man o kakayahan, ay magsilbi nawang inspirasyon upang patuloy kayong maging sabik sa pagkatuto at uhaw sa kaalaman tungo sa pagkakamit ng kalidad na edukasyon sa kinabukasan. Naway, patuloy kayong tumubo at lumago hanggang sa makamit ninyo ang inyong minimithiing ambisyon at pangarap sa buhay. Hangad ko na lagi ninyong isaisip, isapuso at isabuhay ang mga mabubuting asal na ibinahagi at itinuro ng inyong alma mater. Gayon din naman, binabati ko ang mga guro at namumuno ng paaralan sa kanilang dedikasyon na maitawid at maipagpatuloy ang pag-aaral ng bawat batang Calabarzon sa gitna ng mga pakikibagay at sakripisyong kanilang hinarap upang magampanan ang kanilang mga tungkulin. Pinapatunayan lamang nito na bawat guro at pinuno ng paaralan ay may taglay na kakayahan at pagmamahal sa kanilang mga mag-aaral. Magbago man ang panahon, handa silang maglingkod sa kabila ng panganib at limitasyong dulot ng pandemya. Mabuhay kayo, mga masisipag na guro. Pinasasalamatan ko rin ang lahat ng mga stakeholder kasama ang mga magulang na walang sawang gumagabay, nagtataguyod at tumatangkilik sa mga programa at gawain ng DepEd. Sa mga magulang na nagsilbing guro sa kanilang mga anak ngayong panahon ng pandemya, saludo po kami at humahanga sa inyong sakripisyo at pagtsatsaga na gampanan ang pagiging unang guro sa inyong mga anak. Gayon din sa mga pinuno ng lokal na pamahalaan sa kanilang bukas palad na pagbibigay ng tulong at pag-aambag ng ayuda sa oras ng pangangailangan ng ating mga paaralan at mga mag-aaral, buong pusong pasasalamat sa inyo. Pasasalamat din ang aking pinaaabot sa lahat ng pribadong kumpanya at mga individual na laging handa sa pag-aabot ng tulong, maliit man o malaki. Amin itong tinatangkilik at pinahahalagahan. Sumainyo ang aming taus-pusong pasasalamat. Tunay nga na sa pagtutulungan at pagkakaisa ay marami tayong makakamit na adhikain at magagawang bagay kahit yaong imposible man. At muli, sa mga magsisipagtapos at susulong sa mataas na antas na edukasyon, dalhin ninyo ang aking pagbati ng maligayang pagtatapos at naway ipagpatuloy ninyo ang pagiging mabuti, masipag at mapagmahal sa karunungan at kabutihang asal. Kayo ang buhay na patunay na kayang ipagpatuloy ang edukasyon sa gitna ng pandemya. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
It all started with a dream. Larry Page, co-founder of Google, the #1 search engine in the world, said literally while he was sleeping, he dreamt of it. And in the middle of the night, he woke up and immediately wrote down the ideas, worked on it, and alas, Google was born. My dear graduates of batch 2020-2021, your dreams are now at hand. Now you are about to harvest the fruits of it, and a new you will be born. Congratulations! You perfectly woven the strands of your dream. You were able to conquer and win the good fight of struggling against the challenges and problems you have encountered brought by this pandemic. The City Schools Division of Santa Rosa is one with you in celebrating the realization of your dreams. Our schools, led by resilient school heads, teachers, supported by the local government units and other educational stakeholders, strive to serve you with strengthened quality education amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Take pride as you receive the fruits of your labor during the many tiring days and sleepless nights, just to continue persevering to reach this very important day of your life. All of you are blessed to have the support of your parents as they have guided you along the way of accomplishing your task. You have your teachers who have encouraged and taught you diligently, even if you are merely seeing each other through the screens of your laptops and cell phones. Some might have done it through the printed modules, but still had the chance to prove that education will continue despite all these hindrances. At the very best, the city government of Santa Rosa had also done their fair share of providing assistance to you through the e-tablets and other materials used for online and modular classes. All this and more are the things we still ought to be thankful, even if all the things around us seem too limited and affected by this new normal setting. God has designed the blueprint for each of us. And indeed, your graduation now is a blessing from God nobody can reprove. It is through this pandemic brought by COVID-19 that we get to prioritize the more important things. We get to appreciate the value of the little things that we sometimes tend to ignore and disregard. Most importantly, it is through this time that we get to know our purpose in life and use it to inspire others. Maligayang bati sa inyong lahat, lalong-lalo na sa mga magulang. So long, Class 2021. Though it was tough, you have made this far with your heads up, even in the midst of the worst circumstances. Continue reaching for your life's aspirations and remember that you have the power of your dreams to change the world for the better. You already have everything you need inside of you right now, today. God bless and mabuhay tayong lahat.
Magandang DepEd Santa Rosa po sa ating lahat at mabuhay. Sa ating minamahal at ginagalang na Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Manuela S. Tolentino, sa ating dalawang chief ng DepEd Santa Rosa City, Chief Sir James Kingat ng SGOD, at saka sa ating Ma'am Luhinia Opren ng CID, sa lahat ng EPSS, PSDSS, at lahat ng mga SEPs ng ating division, ang mga taga-department heads, at mga kawani ng ating sangay. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Mainit na pagbati ang inihatid ko sa mga tunay na bida sa okasyong ito. Ito ay ang mga graduates at completers ng taong pampaaralang 2020-2021. Tunay nga ang araw na ito ay nakagagalak na pagdiriwang, hindi lamang dahil sa pagtatapos at pagsisikap at pagtitiyaga ng ating mga mag-aaral. Ito rin ay muling pagsasara ng matagumpay na kolaborasyon ng mga magulang, ng mga guro, opisyal at manggagawa ng edukasyon, miyembro ng komunidad, at mga partners at stakeholders na may iba't ibang pinagmulan, iba't ibang kultura at iba't ibang kinagisnan. Ang tema po para sa taong ito, kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, ay isang kahayagan ng edukasyon ay para sa lahat. Alintana ang pandemya ng ating kinaharap, makakamit natin ang tagumpay kung tayo ay magkakaisa. Ito man ay iba't iba, na sumasalamin sa ating kaluluwa at nagbibigkis sa ating mga mamamayan. Mulit-muli ay atin ang napatunayan na magkakaiba man ang ating pinagmulan, ang ating paniniwalang politikal, ang ating reliyon, maging ang ating kalagayang panlipunan, ay tayo nagkakaisa sa pagkakamit ng isang edukasyong di kalidad. Ang paghahatid ng edukasyong di kalidad, abot kaya, napapanahon at mapagpalaya para sa lahat ng kabataang Pilipino. Ang makita kong isang produktibo at mabuting mamayan ng Santa Rosa City ay may tuturing naming malaking tagumpay sa aming misyon bilang tagapaghubog ng mga kabataan. Naniniwala kami na anumang landas ang inyong tunguhin, ang ating mga graduates at completers ay hindi makakalimot sa kanilang pagiging Pilipino at sa lahat ng buo-buo sa diwa nito. Ang ating kultura, ang ating talento, at kakayahang mapagtagumpayan ang lahat ng hamon sa buhay. Magbigay pugay sa Panginoon, mga bata, sa mga biyayang pinagkaloob niya sa inyo at hilingin muli ang kanyang patnubay na kayo ay gabayan sa tatahaking panglandas ng edukasyon. Hangad ko na magkaroon kayo ng higit pang lakas ng loob at may sulong ang katuparan ng inyong mga pangarap. Muli, maligayang pagtatapos sa inyong lahat at pagpalain kayo ng poong may kapal. Mabuhay, Batch 2021. Saludo at pagbati. Mula sa inyong Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Mr. Lindo.
Now, to give us an inspirational message, may we have on our screen our dedicated and gorgeous education supervisor of Kinder and SPED, Ma'am Maribel Mina de Vera. Let us give her a virtual applause.
Isang mapagpala, makabuluhan at matagumpay na araw sa ating lahat. Seasons come and go, but aspirations and goal must stay. A guiding light of inspiration towards our hope and realization of our dreams. A purposeful dream that all of us should aspire to reach our goal. There are hurdles and struggles along the way, and the path is not all the time easy and light. We have experienced the pandemic, which is horrible reality of our being mortal and vulnerable, and has proved our realization that life is finite and equal, whoever, wherever, and whatever you are. Ang araw na ito ay mahalaga sa inyong paglalakbay tungo sa inaasam na tagumpay sa hinaharap. Sabay nating tinahak ang pakikibaka sa larangan ng paglinang sa kakayahang umunawa at matuto anuman ang hadlang. Tuloy ang pagpapaunlad sa ating edukasyon sa gitna ng hindi inaasahang pangyayari, ang pandaigdigang pandemya na coronavirus o COVID-19. Hindi man natin napaghandaan ang naging kaganapan, ang DepEd ay gumawa ng mga paraan upang mapanatili ang kalidad ng edukasyon sa gitna ng pandemya. Ito ay lalo pang paigtingin sa pamaraang angkop upang kayong mga mag-aaral na pag-asa ng bayan ay lalong matulungan sa inyong pagpupursigi anuman ang kadahilanan sa pagkamit ng inyong minimithing bukas, ang maunlad, ligtas at maligayang buhay. Sa gitna ng matinding dagok sa sistema ng edukasyon sa kasalukuyan, ay kinaya nating itawid ang isang taong pakikipagsapalaran. Salamat sa makabagong teknolohiya at nakayanan nating malampasan ang malagim na karanasan, lalo na sa inyong murang edad. Sa tulong ng inyong mga masisipag na mga magulang at mga guro, kasama ang mga adhikain nating ipatatagin ang kalidad ng edukasyon sa gitna ng pandemya, ay sama-sama nating kamtin ang inyong tagumpay. Sumibol na ang munting liwanag ngayong makakamit na ninyo ang unang katibayan na kayo ay kasiyasiyang nakatupad sa mga kinakailangan ng kurikulum ng kindergarten na itinakda ng Kagawaran ng Edukasyon. Ganon pa man, maging masigasig pa rin tayo sa ating pag-aaral sapagkat umpisa lamang ito ng inyong pagtahak tungo sa mayabong na tagumpay sa hinaharap. Mula sa Schools Division Office ng Lungsod ng Santa Rosa sa pamumuno ng ating batikang tagapamanihala ng mga paaralan, Dr. Manuela S. Tolentino, sa ating minamahal na pangalawang tagapamanihala ng mga paaralan, Sir Ernesto D. Lindo, at ang ating masipag at magaling na CID Chief, Dr. Luhinia M. Ofren. Ako, si Ginang Maribel M. De Vera, ay bumabati sa inyo ng Congratulations Class 2021 and God bless us all.
We now come to the highlights of this event, the presentation of completers.
Let us start with the completers of Kinder Apple, headed by their class advisor, Teacher Karen Cristel B. Bariri. Bravo Jemuel Jansen T. He wants to be a manager. Buenaflor Echel A. He wants to be a policeman. Cabrera Tyler Sander B. He wants to be a chef and an engineer someday. Halimpon Shem Rexel B. He wants to be an engineer. Rosado Toby Ibrahim. He wants to be a policeman. Dimaano Rizkael L. He wants to be an engineer. Dulce Clyde Anderson R. He wants to be a firefighter. Gilboy Ethan Aiden B. He wants to become a teacher. Ibay Jared Anthony C. He wants to be a doctor. Ipora Francis Madison. He wants to be an engineer. Magbanwa Mark Andrew D. He wants to be a doctor. Maglangit Justin Ed G. He wants to be an engineer. Maloles Zach Adam T. He wants to be a teacher. Pagaspas Liam Skylie C. He wants to become a businessman. Penales John Erico B. He wants to be a policeman. Pura Adam Rayleigh S. He wants to be an engineer. Sayao Raiko Carl B. He wants to be a policeman. Ubal Nathaniel T. He wants to be a policeman. Baruela Jessica Rain A. She wants to be a doctor. Bitangkor Angel Faith G. She wants to be a veterinarian. Cartagena Kim Urich S. She wants to be a teacher. Edorot Ruth Jezreel D. She wants to be a teacher. Garcia Daisy May G. She wants to be a teacher. Ignacio Blessy Angela Sofia V. She wants to be an engineer. Makapuno Andrea Nicole V. She wants to be a nurse. Lacorda Lindsay Jazz E. She wants to be a dentist. Parao Bridget May E. She wants to be a teacher. Patron Ayesha Cassie L. She wants to be a dentist. Ronquillo Lane Owen Gabriel C. She wants to be a doctor. Velasquez Violena B. She wants to be a nurse. Velayo Sabrina. She wants to be a doctor. Here are the completers from Kinder Banana, headed by their class advisor, Teacher Karen Cristel B. Bariring. Alba Adam Cray F. He wants to be a policeman. Alcain Cedric F. He wants to be a car racer. Alvarez RJ Cyrus J. He wants to be a mechanical engineer. Batitis Ramoncito V. He wants to be a policeman. Bolivar Lester J. Yu. He wants to be a seaman. Kahuday Rain Kyle R. He wants to be a policeman. Fortuna Greg Christian. He wants to be an engineer. Francisco King Nerfi A. He wants to be a teacher. Francisco King Wilthridge P. He wants to be a policeman. Malake Cian Nate B. He wants to be an astronaut. Orentia Emerson J. B. He wants to be a policeman. Panugan Johan B. He wants to be an engineer. Kiran John Daniel D. He wants to be an engineer. Ramirez Ian J. L. He wants to be a doctor. Robles Israel Rock R. He wants to be a policeman. San Miguel Ryle Andre M. He wants to be a doctor. Tutaan Jed Luis L. He wants to be a soldier. Cruz Fiona Kaylee S. She wants to be a police woman. Damaso Keisha Lexi A. She wants to be a doctor. De Guzman Azalea Janiel C. She wants to be a teacher. Encinares Aliyah Chantal I. She wants to be a doctor. Enero Bella Jane T. She wants to be a nurse. Fegal Queen Colleen Jazel A. She wants to be a doctor. Gabinete Jillian C. She wants to be a doctor. Nieva Jane Rain B. She wants to be a police woman. Perez Shira Nicole B. She wants to be an engineer. Susim Darren May M. She wants to be a doctor. Paco Janisa L. She wants to be a teacher. Toyhakaw Margaret O. She wants to be a chef. Eating Frances Claire V. She wants to be a doctor.
Good morning, everyone. Let me present to you the computers from Kinder Cherry under the supervision of Teacher Jelly Ann P. Cerezo. Uban Leonard B. from Kinder Cherry, and he wants to be a policeman. Cañete RJC. He wants to be a great teacher someday. Del Rosario Jordan B. from Kinder Cherry, and he wants to be a psychologist. Diwa Samuel Ivan F. from Kinder Cherry, and he wants to be a soldier. Igante Chad Matthew A. and he wants to be a doctor someday. Estomo Jacob L. His ambition is to become a great businessman. Gamboa DSAR wants to be a soldier. Nidea Sherwin Erickson and he wants also to become Rodriguez Jan Rashid he wants to be an astronaut to explore the outer space. Samson Stephen William A. He wants to be a seafarer someday. Sarko Jeffrey M. He wants to be a great firefighter. Sika Theo J. D. He wants to be a policeman, protect and serve the Filipino people. Solenada Matthew Theo S. He wants to be a soldier someday. Benita Renz Adrian R. He wants to be a policeman. Baldon Amira Avery. He wants to become a good dentist someday. Boato Jason Elia C. He wants to be a veterinarian because he loves animals. Josemiro Tisa K. He wants to be De La Cruz Maria Alia Smith and he wants to be a doctor someday. Enriquez Nasi Adana Juan. He wants to become a dentist and chief doctor. Isabella Ayeshali Kim. She wants to become a great teacher someday. Frederico Francesca Angela B. She wants to be a doctor. Makatibo Natalia F. She wants to be a police officer someday. Maido Irish Angeli F. She wants to be a great teacher someday. Masacampo Samantha Nicole B. She wants to be a great teacher someday. Nardo Ella May C. She wants to become a nurse someday. Orozco Rachel Nicole R. She wants to become a nurse someday. Sundan Francesca Marie S. She wants to become a great doctor someday. Congratulations, Kinder Cherry, for completing the kindergarten for school year 2020-2021. Hope all your dreams will come true. And now, let's proceed to kindergarten. Good morning, everyone. Let me present to you the computers from Kinder Cherry under the supervision. A wonderful day to all of us. From your teacher, Teacher Jelly and P. Cerezo. This truly has been a challenging road for all of us. But let's celebrate the accomplishments with calling the students that had been completed this academic year. Agbalsa Shan Abriel F. His ambition is to become a great policeman. Areha Chris Roshan J. His ambition is to become a policeman someday. Avila Nico Miguel B. His ambition is to become a pilot. Bernardes Cian Ernest C. His ambition is to become a great army. Casamina Samuel Ezekiel A. He wants to be a good doctor someday. Copino Elijah Miguel P. His ambition is to become a nurse someday. Korong Renz John B. His ambition is to become an engineer someday. Philog John Andre I. He wants to be a businessman someday. Ignacio Loreto III C. His ambition is to become a policeman. Magtibay John Darren C. His ambition is to become a soldier. Mauricio Edsel Matthew O. His ambition is to become a pilot. Petoral Mark Gabriel H. Who wants to be a doctor someday. Obar Bilijam II N. His ambition is to become chef someday. Reyes Juan Miguel A. His ambition is to become a businessman someday. Rosales R.J. He wants to be a doctor someday. Soriano Chris Lawrence R. His ambition is to become a policeman. Teodoro Kurt Sebastian R. His ambition is to become a policeman someday. Andrade Sofia Kate G. His ambition is to become a great doctor someday. Bernarde Sienna Kate C. His ambition is to become a beauty queen someday. De Acosta Chloe Madison F. Her ambition is to become a grade teacher someday. Habor Lexi Margaret E. Her ambition is to become a pediatrician someday. La Victoria Cheryl Venice. Her ambition is to become a veterinarian someday because she loves animals. Luzarito Ashley S. Her ambition is to become a flight attendant. Misa Janella Nazarene B. Her humble ambition is to be a doctor. She prayed to God that He will guide to reach her dream. Panotes Antoinette Kate G. Her ambition is to become a fashion designer someday. Peña Florida Ayesha Venice D. Her ambition is to become a police officer someday. Rios Francine Athena D. Samson Doren A. Her ambition is to become a police officer someday. Zelda's Princess Yan A. She wants to be a teacher someday. Tabliso Shiana A. Her ambition is to become a doctor someday. Zita Kendra Riz B. Her ambition is to become chef someday. Congratulations for your effort to get through this tough time of our lives. Each and every one of you truly deserve this recognition with happiness and pride. Again, congratulations and good luck to you and to your new journey for this school year. Keep safe and God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you the movers of kinder grades under the supervision of Mrs. Jonabel Joyce Limanatang. Barbarian Zacchaeus Jaden R. His ambition is to be a doctor someday. Kalingin Rian Rufin B. His ambition is to be a doctor someday. Conde Benz Casper M. His ambition is to be a pilot someday. Gilboy Adrian R. He wants to be a sailor. Soprobueno Miguel. His ambition is to be a policeman. Katigbak Job Martin. He wants to be a policeman someday. Madara Rana Miguel. He wants to be a policeman. Maunyo C.H. He wants to be a doctor someday. Ronald He wants to be a nurse someday. I am proud to present to you the completers of Kinder Jackfruit under the supervision of Mrs. Jonabel Joyce Magdam. Batitis Charles Angelo C. His ambition is to be a policeman someday. Borromeo Faber Yanel T. He wants to be an astronaut. Katornan St. Michael L. He wants to be a soldier. Cameros Dale Rojan P. He wants to be an engineer someday. Cardinal Calvin A. He wants to be a policeman. De Leon Raven B. He wants to be a sergeant. And Johan C. His ambition is to be a doctor someday.
And now, Let me present to you the completers from Kinder Kiwi. Advisor, Mrs. Cheryl Lau. Alohado Rymark Ian O. His ambition is to be a policeman someday. Arzadon Juan Marcos N. Someday, he wants to be an engineer. Korong Steph Kyrie D. He wants to be a policeman in the future. De Torres Kyle Ezekiel H. His ambition is to be a policeman in the future. Ibanez Aldrich A. Someday, he wants to be a pilot. Gustavo Prince AJ B. Someday, he wants to be a veterinarian. Loyola Zyro J. P. Someday, he wants to be an engineer. Madrinian Jake Merwem T. Someday, he wants to be a teacher. Marasigan Alex Anderson F. In the future, he wants to be a policeman. Masaka Elton Josh D. Someday, he wants to be a policeman. Mayo Kyle Prince A. He wants to be a policeman in the future. Medina Jeff Irwan Isaac C. Someday, he wants to be a pilot. Miguel Paul David O. His ambition is to be a fireman someday. Nieva Ralph Ian M. He wants to be a policeman someday. Ochoa John Day V. He wants to be a policeman someday. Southie Darren Clark R. In the future, he wants to be a soldier. Tupac DeAndre Emmanuel L. He wants to be a doctor in the future. Candelaria Arabella D. In the future, she wants to be a policewoman. Cappuccino Pierre Marie. In the future, she wants to be a teacher. Kube Francine Hazel G. She wants to be a doctor someday. Fitalbero Haya Chen B. Someday, she wants to be a flight attendant. Gonzalez Zemi O. In the future, she wants to be a teacher. Hernandez Ayesha A. Her ambition is to be a teacher someday. Lanang Sophia Mary B. In the future, she wants to be a teacher. Maghinang Ian Anika B. Someday, she wants to be a doctor. Mariano Francesca Nicole G. Someday, she wants to be a ballerina. Morales Sakea B. Someday, she wants to be a businesswoman. Pahemolin Faith Kendra G. In the future, she wants to be a policewoman. Baron Angel Joy L. Someday, she wants to be a doctor. Quisido Mary Catherine B. Someday, she wants to be a chef. Hurtado Althea May H. Her ambition is to be a chef in the future. Umali Kyra Kushana M. She wants to be a doctor in the future. Congratulations, Kinder Kiwi completers. And now, let's have the completers from Kinder Lemon under the supervision of Teacher Cheryl Lau. Alvarez Francis Daniel M. His ambition is to be an engineer someday. Andaya Jason Nicholson Jr. B. He wants to be a doctor someday. Chavez Sebastian Miguel Liam B. He wants to be a rock star someday. Conlo Jake Russell Kaiden M. His ambition to be a policeman someday. Esmeralda Ken J. I. He wants to be a doctor in the future. Galero RJL. He wants to be a policeman someday. Lucero Prince Romeo N. His ambition is to be an engineer in the future. Nepomuceno Estefan Ray V. He wants to be a pediatrician someday. Oho Rob Aziel P. Ambition to be a writer and artist. Paglinawan Lucas Francesco P. He wants to be a train driver someday. Trenta John Angelo M. Ambition to be a soldier in the future. Tubo Zion Jacinth A. He wants to be a policeman. Villamil Cine Lance Nathan L. Ambition to be a policeman in the future. Aguto Patalea Isabel D. She wants to be a policewoman someday. Apiag Doreen Ashley J. Her ambition is to be a doctor in the future. Parameda Trixie Gelby, ambition to be a doctor someday. Serena Scarlett Rose C, she wants to be a doctor in the future. Eraldino Cheska A, Evangelista Risha Lorraine A, she wants to be an actress someday. Garcia Ayesha Mayumi O, she wants to be an engineer. Manangkit Jamie Nicole C, in the future, she wants to be a teacher. Olano Luan Michiko M, she wants to be a doctor in the future. Pangilinan Joyce Ann C, her ambition is to be a chef someday. Pariolan Faith Samantha D, in the future, she wants to be a doctor. Patapat Irish Yuna N, she wants to be a teacher someday. Pimentel Kim Ashley L, her ambition is to be a makeup artist. Rivera Levia Nesia C, someday she wants to be a teacher and a doctor. Ronquillo Yurilin D, someday she wants to be a teacher. Smith Brianna Jean R, her ambition is to be a policewoman in the future. Kinder Lemon completers, congratulations!
Good morning! It is my pleasure to present to you the 32 completers of Kindergarten Mango for school year 2020-2021. Under my supervision, yours truly, Sharon F. Watts. And now, may I present to you the completers of Kindergarten Mango. Caparas Ron Clarence. His ambition is to become a policeman someday. Cuevas Joshua Tenorio. His ambition in life is to become a policeman someday. Ching Asser Simon Tidula. His ambition in life is to become a firefighter someday. Dicer Clyde Sakari Kaimoy. He wants to become a pilot someday. Labnoter Jan Paul Kayataya. He wants to become a teacher someday. Dingal Alexander King Naraha. He wants also to become a firefighter someday. Lopez Israel Valderan. He wants to become a policeman someday. Manalili Queen Mark Middleton. His ambition in life is to become an engineer someday. Mantal Darrell Jan Habitol. He wants to become a soldier someday. Mazagka Gabriel Gavin de la Puente. His ambition in life is to become a pilot someday. Moral Dwight Simon Bernal. He wants to become a policeman someday. Palomino John Lawrence Arazo. He wants to become an engineer someday. Ramirez Mark Jr. Perosa. He wants to become a pilot someday. Santos William Xavier Delma. He wants to become a doctor someday. Emiliano John Manny Tudoro. When he grows up, he wants to become a policeman someday. Singson Luis Adam Cubito. Someday he wants to become an engineer. Amoma Princess Cabal. When she grows up, she wants to become a teacher. Arias Aalia Danica Salvador. Someday she wants to become a doctor. Vasco Roslyn Rossi. Her ambition in life is to become a teacher someday. Rukal Carmine Arel. He wants to become a doctor someday. Cappuccino Alexa McQueen Bonatti. When she grows up, she wants to become a doctor someday. Gray Arabella Cassie Abenza. Her ambition in life is to become an artist. Simbaulibot Mara Del Cambueno. Someday she wants to become a doctor. Katipunan Hannah Joyce Reyes. When she grows up, she wants to become a doctor. Dinatok Maulin Bulyo. Someday she wants to become a teacher. Maicon Raislin Frey de Borja. Her ambition in life is to become a doctor. Narvaez Francesca Meleco Torres. When she grows up, she wants to become a doctor. Narvaez Francine Melecotones. Her ambition in life is to become a doctor. Onofre Chris Katniss Cabarles. Someday, she wants to become a teacher. Pupa Jassy Marie Principe. She wants to become a dentist someday. Ruiz Angia Turay. Her ambition in life is to become a doctor. Valentine Sheena May Guterres. When she grows up, she wants to become a dentist. Congratulations to the completers of kindergarten Good morning. Proud to present to you the 30 completers of Kindergarten Orange for school year 2020-2021 under my supervision, Sharon F. Watts. Here are the completers of Kindergarten Orange. Archeta J.O.M. When he grows up, he wants to become a policeman someday. Parinuevo Gian Genesis L. Someday, he wants also to become a policeman. Kabilaw Asaya Jeriel C. His ambition in life is to become a policeman when he grows up. Kasantusan Alteo F. He wants to become a firefighter someday. De Los Santos Aloysius Jan. Someday, he wants to become a policeman. Hanapan Isay C. When he grows up, he wants to become an engineer. Logroño Janren R. Someday, he wants to become a policeman. Kim Rojun C. His ambition in life is to become a policeman. Maicon Ferg Jego D. He wants to become a doctor someday. Melis, Lysel, Red, G. When he grows up, he wants to become an artist. Reyes, Prince, Josmer, P. His ambition in life is to become a policeman. Rodilio, Marcos, F. He wants to become an engineer. Ronquillo, Arcos, C. Someday, he wants to become a policeman. Ronquillo, Ian, his ambition in life is to become a policeman. Solis, Caleb, Ian. He wants to become an engineer scientist. Yara, Titus, and when he grows up, he wants to become a soldier. Ampin and Isaac, Ivy, when she grows up, she wants to become a teacher. Atienza, Aliyah, Randy. Her ambition in life is to become a dancer. Ulano, ACI. Someday, she wants to become a doctor. Cruz, Aliyah, M. She wants to become a teacher someday. Evangelista, Jeda, E. Her ambition in life is to become a ballerina. Cortea, Isel, Lida, A. When she grows up, she wants to become a doctor. Garland, Ishael, G. Her ambition in life is to become a lawyer. Gobalani, Hannah Jean, G. She wants to become a doctor when she grows up. Legazpi, Maria, Icy, Janina, T. Makalintal, Reg, at Ina. When she grows up, she wants to become a teacher, like her mother. Marinas, Athena, Denise, P. Her ambition in life is to become a doctor. Paga, Aliyah, Cassandra, I. She wants to become a doctor when she grows up. Pimentel, Sia, P. Her ambition in life is to become a teacher. Tremor, Princess, Diane, P. When she grows up, she wants to become a doctor. Congratulations to all the parents of 62 completers of Kindergarten Mango, Kindergarten Orange. The quarantine can stop us from celebrating your child's success. To the parents, I say thank you for allowing me to be your child's teacher. It has been a wonderful and rewarding year for me. Thank you also, kids, for all the warmth, memories, and learning that we have shared this school year. We made it, kids. Once again, congratulations to all of you. This is Teacher Sharon Ebuat saying goodbye and see you all next week.
Good day. May I present to you the computers from Kinder Pomelo under the supervision of Teacher Isel C. Grimaldo. Alex Shan Jaden D. He wants to be a basketball player someday. Ansures Terence Kiel D. When he grows up, he also wants to be a basketball player. Aquino Joris Sack Begins D. Bermilio Terence Nigel P. He wants to be a policeman someday. Kahilig Clark Teo L. He wants to be a soldier someday. Condes Sak Rohan N. When he grow up, he wants to be an engineer. Biomano Sean Matthew M. He wants to be a chef someday. Philomena Jansel C. When he grows up, he wants to be a game designer. Jerome Galvin Light G. He wants to be a cafe owner someday. Halbuena Mark Enigo D. He wants to be a policeman when he grows up. Ordinario Josema Fabian D. He wants to be a doctor. Elayo Heron D. Someday he wants to be an engineer. Portante John Riley F. He wants to be a policeman. Resho John Nathan M. Someday he wants to be a doctor. Rojas Prince Levin Zachary C. He wants to be a policeman someday. Ross Kyle Lawrence G. Tanwakyao Nicholas M. He wants to be an engineer when he grows up. Balatan Abia Elisha O. She wants to be a teacher someday. Corables Janine G. Someday, she wants to be a policewoman. Kura Isa Chrysler R. She wants to be a teacher. Esperida Mary Queen P. She also wants to be a teacher someday. Estrella Natalia. When she grow up, she wants to be a policewoman. Flores Don Smith E. She wants to be a doctor. Gabinete Jelabi S. She wants to be a nurse someday. Gamayo Zoe Madison S. When she grow up, she wants to be a chef. Ibale Elisa May Z. She wants to be a doctor someday. Lignic Alexa Claire D. She wants to be a teacher when she grows up. Manda Miss Catherine A. Someday, she wants to be a teacher. Sabulo Aiko S. She wants to be a chef when she grows up. Santa Maria Atina Jazz S. She wants to be a doctor someday. Congratulations, Kinder Pomelo. Good luck to your next journey. And now, let me present to you the completers from Kinder Strawberry under the supervision of Miss Isa C. Grimaldo. Almendra Sean Andre S. His ambition is to be a teacher someday. Ismas Ken Andre M. Gualberto Kate Adrian L. He wants to be an engineer someday. Javier Christian Amaru M. Someday, he wants to be a pianist. Katigbak Kian O. When he grows up, he wants to be a chef. Lingas Prince Clarence A. In the future, he wants to be a policeman. Luz Ezekiel John G. He also wants to be a policeman in the future. Maranan John Calix T. He wants to be a pilot. Marpil Franz Andy O. He wants to be a policeman someday. Paco John Renzi P. In the future, he wants to be a doctor. Hilon Lawrence B. He also wants to be a doctor when he grows up. Quetoriano Mighty Seyus D. He wants to be a seaman someday. Rocha Chadrick A. In the future, he wants to be a doctor. Salvatos Isaiah Levy C. He wants to be a DJ someday. Saulivio Enigo Miguel T. He wants to be a doctor when he grows up. Umali Sakari Devin Ace O. In the future, he wants to be a professional gamer. Villarreal Kurt Nathaniel B. He wants to be a seaman when he grows up. Saspa Lance Vincent B. He wants to be a policeman someday. Marte Rebecca Marie O. She wants to be a businesswoman in the future. Ariston Janela H. She wants to be a doctor someday. Banda Luis May B. In the future, she wants to be an interior designer. Caceres Betania D. She wants to be a teacher someday. Gaspi Jeremy M. In the future, she wants to be a businesswoman. Greta Kasha Jael B. She wants to be a doctor someday. Jao Kyla Eunice D. When she grows up, she wants to be a nurse. Limpin Ranzas Chloe C. She wants to be a doctor someday. Marfil Francesca Nevin M. Her ambition is to be a businesswoman. Peña Rhea Geraldine F. She wants to be a doctor. Ramirez Mara Lorraine M. She also wants to be a doctor someday. San Andres Janela Lian T. In the future, she also wants to be a doctor. Sukalo Eros Angel M. She wants to be a nurse. Talanay Eliza Jel M. She wants to be a veterinarian someday. Congratulations, computers. Good luck to your new journey. And now, let me present to you the completers from Kinder Strawberry. Under the supervision.
Good morning, everyone. Let me present to you the completers from Kinder Tangerine under the supervision of teacher Marife R. Palma. Alorzar Francis Jazz R. He wants to be a policeman someday. Bakunawa John Russell C. He wants to be a policeman someday. Bakwe Jerry Louis T. He wants to be a policeman someday. Bascos Ivan Matthew S. He wants to be a doctor someday. De Guzman Kiel Ivan D. He wants to be a policeman someday. D. Paul Francis G. He wants to be a policeman someday. Fundador Aquila Fade U. He wants to be a policeman someday. Gallon Blessed Jewel M. He wants to be a policeman someday. Gandeza Mark Wendell Z. He wants to be a policeman someday. Grijaldo Denzel Kyle S. He wants to be a soldier someday. Ilagan Asher D. He wants to be a policeman someday. Lukban Mark Ginwell Kit P. He wants to be a policeman someday. Manuel Klein Axel F. He wants to be a policeman someday. Navarro Elijah Joseph V. He wants to be a train conductor someday. Falcon Gabriel E. He wants to be a policeman someday. Perator Kurt L. He wants to be a firefighter someday. Rosena Rafael L. He wants to be a policeman someday. Retita Gabriel Joaquin E. He wants to be a policeman someday. Andrada Mary Catherine J. She wants to be a veterinarian someday. Atendido Zakia Messi J. She wants to be a veterinarian someday. Kasakop Althea D. She wants to be a doctor someday. Fuentes Sai Jane G. She wants to be an engineer someday. Garcia Maria Althea A. She wants to be a policewoman someday. Generala Luis Ryan O. She wants to be an electrical engineer someday. Ilagan Caitlin Alexa T. She wants to be a chef someday. Bradillo Chanel A. She wants to be a doctor someday. Ronquillo Janice L. She wants to be a doctor someday. Villar Ashley Nicole S. She wants to be a doctor someday. Good morning, everyone. Let me introduce to you the completers from Kinder Raspberry under the supervision of teacher Marife R. Palma. Alganion Legion L. He wants to be a doctor someday. Basco Kiel Ivan D. He wants to be a soldier someday. Bautista Zane Liam P. He wants to be a policeman someday. Camacho Jervic Andrew L. He wants to be a policeman someday. Castro Luxus Kyle M. He wants to be an engineer someday. Corporal Hendrik G. He wants to be a policeman someday. Belisay Cyril John D. He wants to be a policeman someday. De Guzman Prince Kyle B. He wants to be a fireman someday. Dutarot Gabriel John D. He wants to be a businessman someday. Ilaw Prince Darren Lee B. He wants to be a soldier someday. Iwayan Jasper C. He wants to be a policeman someday. Manzano Jaden Reed U. He wants to become a pediatrician someday. Mingo Mark Zian J. He wants to become a fireman someday. Reyes Kit Nathan C. He wants to become an engineer someday. Samaniego Kevin Rafael. He wants to become a fireman someday. Soriano Jeff Sidon E. He wants to become an engineer someday. Yatko Michael Gian M. He wants to become a policeman someday. Abaring Althea Isabel V. She wants to become a doctor someday. Arias Erin Isabel C. She wants to become a doctor someday. Arida Caitlin G. She wants to become a doctor someday. Kapagkuan Brianna Ayel L. She wants to become a doctor someday. Cervantes Kaislyn P. She wants to become a nurse someday. Kulasing Shane Audrey P. She wants to become a chef someday. Dictado K. K. She wants to become a teacher someday. Domingo Lee Shariel Del M. She wants to become a policewoman someday. Dorado Mary Jane I. She wants to become a doctor someday. Hermias Erina Haley B. She wants to become a teacher someday. Magallanes Sofia Claire Q. She wants to become a doctor someday. Moral Akisha Francel G. She wants to become an artist someday. Roncales Jarin Ayofe Franz M. She wants to become an artist someday. Susim Faith Margaret B. She wants to become a veterinarian someday. Untalasco Janela I. She wants to become a teacher someday. Good morning, everyone. Let me present to you the completers from.
I am proud to present to you the completers from Kinder Watermelon.
Anota Cyrus C. His ambition is to become the President of the Philippines someday. Bohol Prince Johan E. His ambition is to become a policeman. Bueno Shan Melchizedek M. His ambition is to become an engineer. Cardenas Jaron E. Someday, he wants to become a policeman. Castillo Jezreel M. He wants to become an architect someday. Gakuskov Harry L. His ambition is to become a policeman. Hermida Dylan Casper M. His ambition is also to become a policeman. Hanario Edson A. His ambition is to become a policeman. Jasper Liam Aaron C. His ambition is also to become a policeman someday. Jimenez Ray D. He wants to become a firefighter when he grows up. Mahagway John Raven D. His ambition is to become an engineer. Ogoy Mark Jacob J. Someday, he wants to become a sea captain. Opeña Jasper John Earl B. His ambition is to become a policeman. Pascual Joaquin Carlos D. Someday, he wants also to become a policeman. Payo Jomery Bell Noir. His ambition is to become a policeman. Peña Marcos Zacari C. He wants to become an engineer someday. Riaso John Pierre N. His ambition is to become an aeronautical engineer. Salazar Lance Vincent B. He wants to become a pilot when he grows up. Alan Lawrence R. He wants to become an engineer someday. Balatan Anjali A. Her ambition is to become a doctor. Cometa Irishaline F. Someday, she wants to become a police woman. Dula Iliana Lorraine L. She wants to become a doctor when she grows up. Ibitner Marcus O. Her ambition is to become a doctor. Gonzalez Upper Scarlet C. Her ambition is to become a chef. Lagado Mary Chipea L. She wants to become a doctor someday. Osar Princess S. She also wants to become a doctor. Rebote Cassandra Jody Marie J. Her ambition is to become a successful businesswoman. Toriano Chantel Joy A. Her ambition is to become a doctor. Tua Kesuke Kim. She wants to become a doctor when she grows up. Toplano Kemla Yon K. Her ambition is to become a doctor. Congratulations to all the completers. Now, let me present to you the last set of completers from Kinder Zucchini under yours truly, Teacher Ginaline P. Perlas. Marinuevo Gilbert Jr. A. His ambition is to become an engineer. Batino Efren III S. His ambition is to become a successful businessman. Kulkol Cyrus R. He wants to become a barber when he grows up. Ismaculan IQC. He wants to be a successful businessman someday. Flores Brian B. His ambition is to become a marine. Graciano Raylan. He wants to be a policeman someday. Lapidario Roberts M. His ambition is also to become business. Marquez Gabriel. He wants to become an engineer when he grows up. Peñalosa Emmanuel. His ambition is to become a teacher someday. Peñalosa Jan Carlo. He wants to be a policeman someday. Brandon David Amir Baker. His ambition is also to become a businessman. Kisido Prince Christian Samuel. He wants to become a doctor when he grows up. Uchero Ezekiel C. His ambition is to become a chef. Delucio Julian Howard M. He wants to be a policeman someday. Walter Iverchi. His ambition is to become a lawyer. Alfredo wants to become a doctor when she grows up. Bautista Catherine Joyce S. She wants to be a blind woman someday. Karatihan Purchase S. Her ambition is to become a nurse. Cosme Maria Jane She wants to become a nurse when she grows up. Custodio Leonie Her mission is to become a makeup artist. Diana Heidi Athena J. Wants to become a doctor when she grows up. Gianan Kaisel May Lee. Her ambition is to become a doctor. Huerta Heidi Emily B. Her ambition is to become a teacher. Habla Chien Ira G. Her ambition is to become a teacher. Morales Riona Richard E. She wants to be a policeman someday. Palaypayon Yuan Dominique S. She wants to become a nurse when she grows up. Bigafrente Charlie Sabrina M. Her ambition is to become a doctor. Santiago Molly Ashley A. She wants to become a chef when she grows up. Sarmiento Princess Katniss M. She also wants to be a doctor someday. Tulanoy Shane S. Her ambition is to become a policewoman. Villar Sophia Ray. Her ambition is to become a policewoman. Congratulations to all the students. Now, let me
present to you the completers from Kinder Honeydew under my supervision, Teacher Ninette P. Nagmamay. Abordo Gerald Go. He wants to be a policeman someday. Alcanzarin Drake Andre. He wants to be a policeman someday. Aquino Chorion Ives C. He wants to be a policeman someday. Bunel Carl Gabriel. He wants to be a policeman someday. Bonifacio Marion Marion He wants to be a policeman someday. Dasi Damian Irie wants to be a policeman someday. Del Mundo Alison P. He wants to be a doctor someday. Munkilio John Ron Andre. He wants to be a policeman someday. Lakara Elijah Matthew J. He wants to be a policeman someday. Langers Nian Agaran. He wants to be a policeman someday. Legada Luke Anderson. He wants to be a policeman someday. Medina Reynald Ethan C. He wants to be a policeman someday. Mersa Ilan Ellie. He wants to be a doctor someday. Santos JJA. He wants to be a doctor someday. Ramos Andre Matthew D. He wants to be a soldier someday. Santos Raymart M. He wants to be a policeman someday. Veneracion Chris Ivans L. He wants to be a soldier someday. Agustin Aida Camille H. He wants to be a teacher someday. Aquino Mary Faith E. He wants to be a teacher someday. Barqueros Mary Rose B. He wants to be a teacher someday. Kalanko K. Addison B. He wants to be a dentist someday. Cartagena Jessa A. He wants to be a doctor someday. Contante Janelle E. He wants to be a policeman someday. D. Chavez Christine Bella U. He wants to be a doctor someday. Del Rosario Janelle Rose. He wants to be a doctor someday. Flores Francesca Lorraine B. He wants to be a teacher someday. Laceda Raquel Desiree M. He wants to be a doctor someday. Nava Yasi Daniel L. He wants to be a teacher someday. Policarpio Cassandra A. He wants to be a flight attendant someday. Salazar Janelle B. He wants to be a doctor someday. Let me present to you the completers from Kinder Honeydew under my supervision, Teacher Ninette B. Let me present to you the completers from Kinder Elderberry under my supervisions, Teacher Ninette B. Alfonso Joseph B. He wants to be a doctor someday. Vasco Kobe Lawrence Angelo B. He wants to be an architect someday. Batitis Marty John A. When he grows up, he wants to be a policeman. Bedes MJ B. When he grows up, he wants to be a policeman someday. Briones Abiel Luis B. He wants to be a policeman someday. Calderon Lavigne Michael Nam. He wants to be a firefighter someday. Castillo Chad Ray O. He wants to be an astronaut someday. Mendoza Ethan Ray C. When he grows up, he wants to be a doctor. Hernandez Etienne. When he grows up, he wants to be a doctor. Babaw Ace Romel. When he grows up, he wants to be an engineer. Javier Prince Gabriel A. He wants to be a policeman. Manalo Ray. Someday he wants to be a doctor. Verano Andrew James. He wants to be a doctor someday. Marshallus Jacob Lee. He wants to be a doctor. Olores Ian Cord S. He wants to be a doctor someday. Inagayaw Sander Joss Lee. He wants to be a doctor someday. Rodas Robin Riley R. He wants to be an astronaut someday. Tabalina Jam Adriel B. He wants to be a soldier someday. Zaide Daniel. He wants to be a policeman. Asweche Jasmine Go. She wants to be a teacher someday. Almatones Mika Jaisel Lee. He wants to be a teacher someday. Amarilla Precious Eliza. He wants to be a doctor. Bautista Keita Castillo Patricia Rihanna. He wants to be a doctor someday. De Los Santos Kate When she grows up, she wants to be a policewoman. Viola Dara S. She wants to be a teacher someday. Layosa Kevin S. He wants to be a doctor someday. Lasho Lady Sophia Nampio. When she grows up, she wants to be a teacher. Simangan Kaylee Zell C. He wants to be a teacher someday.
At this moment, let us listen to our moving up song. While we are listening to it, let's look back at what we've been up to this year.
We might not be walking across that stage with the cameras flashing. They've been waiting on our day. It's been a journey, hasn't it? I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the time we put in getting us to this moment. could get to this moment. We may not be throwing our caps in the air, but our spirit will rise anywhere. Remember our hallways filled with memories and friends. I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the good and hard times we've had. They'll get us through life's moments. Yeah, they'll get us through life's moments. Ooh. If you're over there feeling a little scared about your brand new start, don't get discouraged. Keep showing your courage, 'cause that's who we are. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the times we'll never forget, so we can be in this moment, right here in this moment. I'm grateful for new beginnings, right here in this moment. We might not be walking across that stage with the cameras flashing. They've been waiting on our day. It's been a journey, hasn't it? I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the time we put in, getting us to this moment, so we could get to this moment. We may not be throwing our caps in the air, but our spirit will rise anywhere. Remember our hallways filled with memories and friends. I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the good and hard times we've had. They'll get us through life's moments. Yeah, they'll get us through life's moments. Ooh. If you're over there feeling a little scared about your brand new start, don't get discouraged. Keep showing your courage, 'cause that's who we are. I'm who I am because of you.
Finally, we end the virtual moving up ceremony of Dita Elementary School. This may not be the moving up we have dreamed of to our students, but still, we made a memory and history that will last forever. Once again, congratulations, completers, school year 2020 to 2021. This is Teacher Gina, your master of ceremony, saying goodbye, good luck, and see you next school year.